Today on X-Play, we'll tell you why God of War's Kratos is making an appearance in Little Big Planet. Plus, we'll preview Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe.
Then we head back to San Vanalona for a look at Skate 2, and Pandora's Box opens with our all-access pass to Legendary. X-Play starts now. Hello and welcome to X-Play TV's most watched video game show. I'm Morgan Webb.
And I'm Adam Sessler, and we're coming to you from the G4 Studios in Los Angeles on Wednesday, August 6th.
Coming up on today's show, Kristen Holt will be here with a SoulCalibur IV cheat that will have you unlocking some pretty sweet pants.
I like pants. Then, if Love Ping Pong sounds like a strange name for a game, consider that it's made in Japan. We'll take a look at this odd title. But first, let's get the top headlines in today's gaming update.
The official PlayStation blog has revealed details for the Little Big Planet pre-order campaign. Among the pre-order extras are exclusive downloadable costumes for both the Heavenly Sword-themed Noriko Sack Girl and the God of War-themed Kratos Sack Boy. Other exclusives include an official Little Big Planet creator mini guide, sticker book, and a burlap Sack Boy pouch. Unfortunately, Sony hasn't revealed which retailer each pre-order item will be attached to yet, so you might want to hold off just a little longer. Next, Namco Bandai has announced that their weapon-based fighter SoulCalibur has sold over 2 million copies worldwide since its release 1 week ago. The fast-paced fighter has also managed to take the #1 spot on UK sales charts, beating out both Wii Fit and Mario Kart Wii. In MMO news, an official release date for Warhammer Online Age of Reckoning has been announced. The game's developer, Mythic Entertainment, has declared September 18th, 2008, a day of reckoning. The game's monthly subscription fee will be $15, and World of Warcraft fans will be pleased to hear details of Blizzard's new Recruit a Friend campaign. Those who get a friend to sign up for 30 days get 30 days of play for free. If you're still not convinced, Blizzard is also offering an exclusive new mount, the option to grant your friend 1 free level advance, and the ability to gain experience points 3 times faster when playing with your invited friend. And finally, the state of California, which is currently facing a huge budget crisis with layoffs and state employees taking pay cuts, has just made a huge payout to the ESA over a frivolous lawsuit. The state wrote a check for over $280,000 covering the ESA's attorney's fees in relation to a failed video game law. The bill, which was signed by Governor Schwarzenegger and eventually terminated, aims to prevent and restrict the sale of violent video games to anyone under the age of 18. That's it for today's gaming update. For the latest news, be sure to check out our website, g4tv.com/xplay. But now, let's go over to Adam, who once performed the triple Lindy on a skateboard.
Yes, I did. It was back in 1913. Having schooled Tony Hawk last fall, EA is back to rub it in with Skate 2. But don't worry, they're not going to carry the torch to spit out at Retread. There's some big changes in store. And yes, this time you can get off your skateboard. Here's your all-access look at what to expect. Ever since EA's Skate came out last year, it's quickly become the dominant video game of choice for action sports fans. X-Play got a special behind-the-scenes look at what's new in Skate 2 with its developers and lineup of pro skaters.
It's been 5 years. You took your character from kind of being an unknown to becoming a legend, the Thrasher Skater of the Year. And since then, some stuff's gone down in San Vanalona, and we see that the city gets destroyed in a series of hilarious and tragic accidents. So it's a different scene now, but in a totally rebuilt world.
And of course, the folks behind Skate 2 have thrown in a staggering number of new moves.
Lots of new tricks have been added. So I can start to do inverts, I can do no complies, I can start to now grab while I'm grinding, hippie jumps.
On top of that, EA proudly announced that DC head honcho and reality TV star Rob Dyrdek will return for a second spin, and new faces like John Cardiel will appear.
We're so proud that John Cardiel is joining us as legend, and we're just stoked to have him on board. Rob Dyrdek, of course, joining us for the second time. Rob's been always so good to work with.
For me, it's a lot bigger than just outselling Tony Hawk. You know what I mean? I think that it finally showed what real skateboarding is and gave you like a true real skateboarding experience. You know, like for me, like I would play Tiger Woods and like that's like I'm really golfing. You know what I'm saying? But when you play Tony Hawk, it's like you're playing Street Fight. Outside of just, you know, outselling it, now they're getting a full education of really what it means to be a skateboarder.
As you might expect, Rob's favorite character is none other than himself.
All I do is play myself because I look like, God, you're so much better in a video game than you are in real life. I'm never gonna do a nollie heel flip 180 to switchback Smith. I ain't never gonna do that.
Right.
But it sure looks fun watching myself do it on a video game. The same sort of feeling you get when you make a trick for the first time in the streets or when you're skateboarding, it reproduces that because you like, when you do it and see it, you felt like you did it. Like we were like, you know, like you telling everybody, high-fiving everybody, you gotta come see this in like slow motion, you know what I mean? It's like,
Email it to them.
you know what I mean? It's true, it's a true experience.
Electronic Arts wouldn't give us a release date or even a vague estimate, but rumor has it you won't be seeing the next installment until sometime in 2009.
The power of Pandora's box isn't anything to be taken lightly, but Spark, the developer behind Call of Duty Finest Hour, seems to have no qualms about cracking it open. They have a new first-person shooter on the way that tasks you with the responsibility of containing all of the world's evils. No big deal, right?
Well, I'm happy to be joined by Steve and Carlos, who are both working on Legendary. You know, just for the sake of our viewers, do you want to give a rundown of what the game's all about?
Sure, no problem. Legendary is a first-person shooter set in the modern world. The premise is basically you're an art thief hired to go into a museum and steal an artifact, and in fact you end up opening a version of Pandora's box and releasing creatures of mythology on the modern world.
And
Destruction ensues.
yes, that's what happens with Pandora's box. One of the things I'm really struck by in the game is kind of the amount and the variety of the creatures that are in it.
The characters that we have are very robust, and they're fun to fight, and they're also very scary, and some of them are annoying.
Annoying in a good way, though, and really one of the things we focused on, and like Steve said, you know, we started with a large amount of creatures, and then we identified what we saw as the creatures that were going to be the biggest bang for the buck, the creatures people were going to love to see. You know, the creatures like the werewolf and the griffin and the minotaur really are just showcase creatures for the game. The werewolf just comes at you from all sorts of angles. It'll avoid your gunfire, it'll roll to get away, it'll charge at you and start climbing walls and trying to toss objects at you.
What is the AI that you guys have developed so that you actually have sort of non-human enemies acting in a, you know, in a mythological way, not necessarily in an animal way?
Let's take the werewolf again as our example. We really wanted to show that it was more than just a ferocious beast with no mind of its own. This is a thinking creature that once was on this planet and once was one of the dominating creatures on the planet. So what would it do? You know, it view everything as its, you know, basic food.
That's awesome. Now, you just mentioned human enemies, so what if you, the player, done that's also now gotten, you know, a whole bunch of human beings angry at you?
From a story perspective, you know, the story, as I said, is simplistic at first, but in fact, you know, there's secret societies that work behind the scenes.
Steve, Carlos, thank you so much for your time. You're getting me excited about the game just hearing about it. Well, GeForce Stay Out of the Sun Summer continues with X-Play August, gaming's mega month. First is G4 2008, GeForce fan favorite award show, where we reveal your picks for best shooter, best downloadable content, and other categories.
Then we hit the world's largest gaming expo, Germany's Leipzig, and head to the Pacific Northwest for PAX, the world's biggest indie games festival.
So don't miss X-Play's August special, starting with the 1-hour G4 2008, tomorrow night at 8. Log on to g4tv.com/xplay for details. Now, if Japan were ever to allocate its breast physics resources to solving a problem like global warming, it would probably be a temperate 75 degrees all summer long. Case in point, love ping pong. I mean, do you have to include scantily clad, big-breasted women in order to make ping pong interesting? Oh, wait, of course you do. All right, thanks, Japan. Ping pong. Two very simple words imitating the sound of the game's back and forth thrown. Let's add some sugar to the mix and see what we get. Table tennis, that midget Wimbledon, that hallowed ground of plywood and paddle receives a decidedly made-in-Japan overhaul in Love Ping Pong. As with most made-in-Japan titles, you'll choose from a time-worn tier of vulnerable objects of Japanese lust. Here's You Need Discipline Girl, and Nothing About My Costume Fits Santa's Little Helper Girl, and of course, every Japanese businessman's favorite, I wear glasses, but I just need your creepy stare to release my animal desire girl. Now, before you think this game a complete vacant lot suitable only for stolen car drop-off, explore the wonder of training mode. Here your craft will be honed, sculpted to a stature worthy of the tender adversaries you'll face. Volley practice has your balls handed to you by 3 oddly organic-sounding machines. Why are they that color? Once you've learned the lay of Love's Pong Land, it's time to take it to the street walking cheetahs that purr and lick their fangs. Heart-stopping action ensues as the defibulicious beauties tenderize your resolve with power shots seasoned with Zion. After defeating your opponent, you'll do what all noble pongers do. You'll disrobe your adversaries and stare at them. They look a little Eastern European. I know, let's switch modes so they can dance. Now they look like a praying mantis caught in cotton candy. There are moments when you destroy random things during play. Chairs, block, stairs, the fury, the fire, the oddity, the made in Japan.
Coming up on X-Play, Kristen Holt's got a SoulCalibur IV cheat that will unlock all the secrets in the Tower of Souls. Then we'll review Beijing Olympics 2008. If you tested positive for horse tranquilizers, this could be the closest you'll get to the Olympic Games. Plus, we aim for Superman's solar plexus when we preview the upcoming fighter, Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. It's all here. Don't go anywhere. Yeah.
Auto insurance wasn't something I used to get animated about. Until I switched to Esurance.
Paul is an actual Esurance customer. Here we go, Paul.
With competitive rates and quote-by-print convenience, Esurance makes it easy to save time and money on car insurance.
And don't forget, if you ever run into any trouble, special agents are here to help you 24/7.
Who knew I could be so drawn to my auto insurance company?
Take a fresh look at your auto insurance. Get your quote from Esurance today.
My new computer started out fast, really fast, but now it's only kind of fast.
Hold on, let me check my email. It's not loading. Let me try this again.
If your PC doesn't run like it's supposed to, if your internet connection is unreliable, even on a so-called fast connection, even if your brand new computer isn't as fast as it ought to be, you might not have any real problem at all. FinallyFast.com free performance test will immediately diagnose any hidden problems and show you how to get more speed on any computer. Plus, FinallyFast.com provides you the software you need to get your computer up to peak performance by getting rid of all the nasty junk files, spyware, adware, and registry errors that make even the best computers freeze and crash. Find out why Ascentive has been featured in Newsweek, Forbes, and the Wall Street Journal. You could save hundreds, even thousands of dollars by taking the Finally Fast performance test first.
I'm booted up. What's that URL I should look at? FinallyFast.com. Hey, my computer's fast. Finally. FinallyFast.com.
G4 is like being visited by a badass video game goddess who is way into tight circuit-laced apparel and digging up funny, obscure videos. Plus, she's all over the latest blogs, games, and high-tech gadgetry. This energy-clad goddess/sensei of digital goodness is plugged into what's going on. And therefore, my man, so are you. G4 is like that, basically.
Hello, Charlie. Be back Friday. Hello, Mom. Have a nice trip. Hello, Mom.
It's time to say goodbye to goodbye.
Mom? Hey, honey. Listen to this. Wow.
It's time to stop worrying about how long you talk from home.
Hello, folks. Have a wonderful day now. Hello.
T-Mobile introduces a revolutionary home phone service.
No, everything's fine. Yeah.
Any luck, we can be saying hello to this rain by the weekend.
T-Mobile at home, just $10 a month.
I love you too.
Say goodbye to goodbye. On August 15th.
Where is Skywalker?
The untold story begins.
Skywalker is the Republic's only hope.
Star Wars, The Clone Wars.
Rated PG in theaters August 15th.
Your teeth are a living part of your body. And over time, the enamel begins to weaken from the inside. But now you can help rebuild your teeth. New Trident Extra Care, the only gum with Recaldin, a unique form of calcium that penetrates into and strengthens tooth enamel. Trident Extra Care. Chew strong.
The new absolute protection line by Degree Men. Proven at the hottest temperature ever recorded on Earth. Future-ready protection.
G4 is like an under-the-bed dwelling troll who mesmerizes you with his glowing chest full of all the fun stuff you're into. And he can help you out with the ladies. He's good with the ladies. Anyhow, G4 is like that, more or less.
They say Attack of the Show gets it before it gets out. Now, what is it?
I don't know what it is, but what Monica Lewinsky did for the cigar business is exactly what we're doing for the gaming and tech industry.
No. We definitely have it. People are constantly coming up to me saying, Kevin, how are you so hip and amazing? And I said, I don't know. Ask Jesus or R. Kelly.
Having it means being raw, frank, and usable.
Usable is not a word.
Read the Urban Dictionary much?
Attack of the Show, weeknights at 7 and 10, only on G4.
Welcome back to X-Play. In yesterday's gaming update, we reported on a new feature in Gears of War 2. For those with children present, you'll be able to turn off all the blood, swearing, and head smashing. If you're wondering what this could possibly look like, we've obtained exclusive footage of what to expect.
Don, new friends to play with! Yay! Pew, pew, pew! Bang, bang! Oh no, our new friend fell down! I'm gonna help him up! You're my new best friend! Let's go to SeaWorld! Great! That mean old bully is here! Marcus, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Rainbows! Yay!
SoulCalibur IV has an unbelievably deep character creation system, and there are even more options available if you know how to unlock a few secret items. Well, lucky for you, Kristen Holt is here to share her knowledge on this very subject.
Thanks, Morgan. It's not heavily advertised, but there's quite a big list of unlockable items that will add a touch of flair to your closet, from boots and horns to gems and dresses. Today, we're going to go through some of the best and show you how to get them.
Are you brawling your way through SoulCalibur IV, but bored with the same old cape and pantaloon fashions on every character? Well, just mosey on down to Kristen Holt's boutique of cheats, conveniently located in the Tower of Lost Souls, and try some of these on for size. As you work your way up the tower, achieving certain goals on each floor will unlock new gear. On the first floor, all you have to do is clear the entire stage without taking any damage. That should be easy enough for any seasoned warrior, but just in case you're having trouble, choose a character with a good range like Killick. His staff should secure you enough space between your precious self and your enemy. Your efforts will earn you this dashing soldier's hat, a jaunty accessory to any combatant in training's outfit. The second level requires that you clear the stage with no ring outs from either you or your opponent. That should be pretty simple. Just keep the fight to the center of the ring, and this pair of warrior trousers can be all yours. Floor 3 might be the simplest challenge of all. Tag out with your ally more than twice. That's right, your reward for mashing the R1 button repeatedly is these massive pauldrons. Who knew 80s-inspired shoulder pads were back in? SoulCalibur, that's who. The fourth floor is a bit more complicated in that you actually have to do some fighting. In order to unlock the treasure here, you'll need to perform 3 attack throws. Thanks to her whip, Ivy is our choice here. Use any of her attack throws 3 times and you'll find yourself with this Warlord's belt. Not only is it a great accessory for today's Warlord on the go, it will also keep those warrior trousers you got on the second floor on your waist and not around your ankles. With 60 ascending floors, each one containing a unique item to unlock. We can't get to them all here today, but these tips should get you started on the first few floors of the tower, and we'll have more soon.
I personally love the warrior trousers. Be sure to check g4tv.com/cheat for the latest tips and tricks. Right now, I'm going to send it back over to Adam.
Thank you, Kristen. Now, when I was a kid, I thought I'd take home Olympic gold medal for the hoverboard relay. You can imagine my disappointment when I discovered that there's no such event. And yes, I watched Back to the Future 2 about 20 times. If you're a disappointed Olympic hopeful like myself, then start training your thumbs for Beijing Olympics 2008. Here's our review. spanning the world of video games to bring you the constant variety of sport, the thrill of victory, the agony of defeat, the human drama of athletic competition.
She's capable of going much further than that.
This is Beijing 2008, the video game of the Beijing Summer Olympics. Before we get off the blocks, the French judges want you to know that Beijing's 2008 controls can be difficult to use on occasion. What to press? When to press. Every second counts. Frustrating. And they don't give out gold medals for frustration. But there are a whole slew of Olympic competitions here, and you don't need any illegal substances to compete. There's swimming, running, leaping, throwing, and table tennis. You can just feel the excitement oozing out of the screen, can't you? Sadly, there's not a lot of polish to Beijing 2008. It's kind of bleh. Our young athletes deserve better.
Well, I've seen better, but I've also seen worse.
In the campaign mode, which you'd think would be the backbone of the whole game, is extremely frustrating. You need to meet daily requirements in every event. Why? I just want to triple jump without being hassled by the man. There is online play, so you can hammer throw with anybody in the world. Anybody that gives a crap, that is. Olympic video games have been getting better over the years. They're just not there yet. Maybe in 4 years. We'll see. You don't need to be a Russian judge to know that we're going to give Beijing 2008 3 bronze medals out of 5. Think about it. You don't have to wear an air filter mask to enjoy it. All right, if you want to hear what I really think about games and not in a they're watching me kind of way, check out Cessler's Soapbox. You can see me vent exclusively at g4tv.com/soapbox every Wednesday. And this week, I'll talk about why Activision has become the new evil empire of gaming. Meet the new boss, same as the old boss.
When X-Play comes back, the Man of Steel meets the man of I'll rip out your spine. See how that turns out in our preview of Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. Stay with us.
The all-new season of Code Monkeys continues.
Give me the best boob job $200 can buy.
Yeah. All new episodes Sunday night at 10, only on G4.
Beep! Hey, Greg's phone. Greg doesn't have AT&T, so we got 0 bars here in Brussels. So thanks for the call about hopping on the train and heading to Paris for the weekend. Looks like you won't be hearing from us. Instead, we're gonna hang at this hostel with the Techno Twins, Slad and Beater. Woo!
For the best coverage, switch to AT&T. More bars in more places. For a limited time, get our exclusive LG Shine for only $49.99.
This is a test of the state of Wisconsin emergency alert system. In the event of an emergency, this system would bring you important information. This test is now concluded.
Yeah, she's pretty hot too.
Yeah, we got stuff that lets you play your music, and after you study, of course. Oh, cool.
It's Back to School 101 at Circuit City with the coolest gear for class. Save $220 on this HP Pavilion and get a free printer, router, and laptop bag for just $629.99 after mail-in rebates. Plus, get a free PC checkup no matter where you bought it. Circuit City.
Don't miss the #1 phenomenon that is record-breaking and history-making.
Batman has no limits.
Experience The Dark Knight. Rated PG-13. Now play.
Let me ask you, do you think your feet don't follow? Talking with your mouth, but your head is hollow. Maybe when the
Skin so clear, it's the new Hello. Introducing new Skin Perfecting Wash from Clearasil with added moisturizing ingredients for clear skin all day, every day. Clearasil may cause confidence.
It's Mazda's 10-car dash. Save on 10 great Mazdas, like the 7-passenger Mazda CX-9 crossover, 2008 Motor Trend Sport Utility of the Year. With easy access, third-row seating, and more rear legroom than Toyota Highlander and Honda Pilot. 10 great Mazdas, 1 great offer. Now with 0% APR financing and 0 down payment. Mazda's 10-car dash model year closeout. Dash in. Offer ends soon.
You get the new Madden?
No, not yet. I gotta get to Walmart sometime. Somebody said they had it at midnight?
Oh yeah, there you can just get it and go. I mean, you know, that's what I heard.
You're totally playing right now, aren't you?
No? I don't know what you're talking about. Making a sandwich, turkey sandwich, so.
Yeah, cool. I was mowing the lawn.
Oh, really? Because it's dark out, it's midnight.
It saves gas.
Get Madden NFL 09 at 12:01 a.m. August 12th. It's the fastest way to play. Rated E for everyone. Save money, live better. Walmart.
Maxiderm works exactly as they said it would. You literally start feeling it in under 60 seconds. She actually bought it for me. Now I'm a big believer.
It's never been better. Male enhancement doesn't always mean there's a problem. Maxiderm is for any man or couple that's looking for more. Customers report that it starts working in under 60 seconds, so you can see more, feel more, and enjoy more.
Call the number on the bottom of your screen right now to try absolutely risk-free. Plus, for a limited time, receive a free pack of Vasamine for sustained performance.
What a big difference. Big. Not everybody needs a prescription. That's why we created Maxiderm, the instant male enhancement formula that can make a big difference today.
Call the number on the bottom of your screen right now to try Maxiderm absolutely risk-free. Plus, for a limited time, receive a free pack of Vasamine for sustained performance. Call in the next 15 minutes for free upgraded rush delivery.
Welcome back to X-Play. When we first heard that the Mortal Kombat franchise was going to include characters from the DC Universe, we thought, really? That sounds dangerously lame. But then we saw it in action and have since retracted those initial cynical thoughts. Well, if you don't believe me, you can judge for yourself. We admit it, when we first got word of Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe, we thought someone must have been slipping Mickeys in the water coolers over at Midway. But the game made a decent splash at E3 2008, showing off a dark and gritty art style along with some new gameplay elements. The story is still a bit of a mystery, but Ed Boon did reveal that the crossover occurs because of a misunderstanding that convinces each side that their dimension is being invaded by the other side. There's also supposedly some reason that explains why Superman can get his S handed to him by ninjas. Of course, he always was a bit vulnerable to magic. There have been a few new additions to the Mortal Kombat formula that should help liven up this 8th installment of the now classic series. Each stage is multi-level, and a well-placed hit will send your opponent flying through space on his way to a lower tier. During freefall, your button-pressing skills will determine whether or not you do extra damage on offense, or whether you protect yourself on defense. Similarly, up-close hand-to-hand fighting is handled with the same QTE-style button combos, lending a cinematic look to the fighting. Plus, it gives you a good look at the damage you cause to your enemy. Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe promises a full roster of Mortal Kombat favorites and DC icons. After seeing it in motion at E3, we're definitely intrigued. Look for one of the strangest and most intriguing team-ups of all time to hit a store shelf near you this November.
Get over here!
Score. Tomorrow on X-Play, it's finally here. G4ia 2008. Be here as we reveal your choices for categories like Best Shooter, Best System, Game of the Year, and many, many more. It's the only video game award show for the fans, by the fans. Tune in to see if your favorites take home the prize or go home empty-handed. The hour-long ceremony starts tomorrow at 8. And on Friday, don't miss X-Play's Madden NFL 09 special. We'll have the latest on the blockbuster franchise, take a look at its history, and answer all your questions. Plus, we'll demo the game and give you a head start on the competition. Don't miss it.
We haven't been together for a while.
No, we haven't.
Yeah.
And now we are, and then that means tomorrow's G4ia. Maybe that's it. It's kind of like Ron Silver and Time Cop.
Yeah, I went up to LucasArts and got some great information about Star Wars The Force Unleashed, which we'll, of course, be bringing everybody on the 14th.
Yes, it's a big special. And then obviously we have a special tomorrow. We'll finally find out, what do you guys like the most? I'm curious, because I know what I like. I have no idea what you like.
Yeah, we have a very strong hold on our own opinions, that's
What
true.
did you vote for, Mom? Up next, check out Unbeatable Banzuke.
Thanks for watching.